welcome to Lex Alexis. We're officially back with a stream, and what a big game we have. I've just tuned in to God Save the Queen being sung. I don't know who's singing it. It's not Charlotte Church, is it? I'm still frantically trying to get this all ready. Right, I think we're all ready. Sky Blues, welcome to the stream. Charlie, Blue Terrier, good to see all of you as well. I think the mic's working as well. I had to quickly adjust it before the stream started. God save the king indeed. Right, just got it ready. 4 minutes just before kickoff as well. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth. Seb, welcome to the stream. Hi, welcome. Don't know who that was, but you sang pretty darn well. What are you doing now? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I didn't think I'd see this. Okay, so whoever sung our national anthem just unbuttoned her shirt and she's got the Italian kit on and now she's singing the Italian national anthem. I gotta give her credit for that. That was a smooth transition to both national anthems. Well, it's Italy's national anthem. You gotta pay it some respect. Right. Because, I'm sorry for being late. I had dinner late, which was out of my control. So, that's now sorted. Let's see if this is going to work. Yes, that's a good sign. Let's look at the teams. Donnarumma for Italy. You got Acerbi, Bonucci, Toloi, Lorenzo, Barella, Giorgino, Cristiante, Di Marco, Scamacca, and Raspadori. Scamacca's who's had a pretty slow start at West Ham so far. Raspadori starting a little bit better with his Napoli career at the moment. Of course, as you see, scored against Rangers in the Champions League and scored for Napoli with their 1-0 win over Spezia. For England, we've got Nick Pope in goal. Kyle Walker, Harry Maguire to start with Eric Dyer as our centre-back partnership. Reece James as our right back. That's quite high. Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice as the CDM partnership. Raheem Sterling, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, and Harry Kane. What does our benches look like? So, Italy, they've got Mere, Vicario, Bastoni, Felipe, Palmieri, Griffo, Pobega, Fatesi, Esposito. Sounds like Despacito. Noto, Cherbin, and Gabiandi, who used to be playing for Southampton, if I'm not mistaken. Aaron Ramsdale in goal with Dean Henderson. So those are the 3 goalkeepers. No Jordan Pickford. Kieran Trippier, Luke Shaw, Connor Cody, Fikayo Tomori, Trent Alexander-Arnold, James Ward-Prowse, Jarrod Bowen, Jack Grealish, Mason Mount, and Tammy Abraham. I said no Jordan Pickford. He is carrying an injury, so that's why he's not around. Quite a big game for England today, because if England lose, we are relegated. Yeah, England lose, we're relegated. If we draw, we have a very small chance of going, avoiding relegation. But ideally, we need to win and hope that maybe, I don't even know. I probably hope that Germany don't win either, maybe. I don't know, but it's not an ideal position England find themselves. But this game against Italy is a must-win game. We've got a -5 goal difference. They've got a -2 goal difference. So ideally, we want to try and win against Italy, by as big of a margin as possible. But that is definitely not straightforward at all. We've really put ourselves in a really impossible position, I'm calling it. But miracles can happen. You know what this England team can be capable of. Did you like the promotion? Yeah, I did. Appreciate that, Charlie. Thank you so much. I would have said more, but I reacted to it whilst I was at work, so I couldn't really react to it much. But thanks for that. I appreciate it. Any sort of promotion is really, really helpful. So thank you. Right. Is there going to be a minute's silence? I think there's going to be a minute's silence following the death of the Queen, I think. Don't do it under you. Maguire's as good to me in defence, says Sky Blues. Prediction 2-0 England. Oh yeah, prediction. Right, I'm going 1-1. I think it will be a repeat of the Euro final, which we can't really afford right now. Thank you, Blue Town. In fact, I'm actually going to replace my pinned comment for that. Thank you so much for that. I'll do that now. Let's see if I can actually get it sorted. Come on, Alex. Whistle's just gone. We've not... Okay, I'm just reacting to it. Right. Yeah, so we're on 10 likes. Thank you so much for liking the stream, by the way. Let's find this one. There we go. Right, that's now sorted. If you were wondering how we're doing with subs, because I've not been around a lot. I've got to be honest, so I'll share what's been going on with my life. In that case, but in terms of a small update of what is going on with my channel in terms of subs, we're 1,461. So thank you guys so much. Kickoff's just started. And England are actually wearing their World Cup kit as well. And I want to hear you guys' opinion on the World Cup kit because there's been mixed opinions on it. I've not started the timer stupidly. We're on 1,461. A great target will be 1,470. That'll be a brilliant achievement if we can somehow get it today. But thank you guys already for tuning in. I'm not going to lie. I don't think there's many people streaming the Nations League game, which surprises me a little bit, to be honest. I know Goldbridge is, which doesn't surprise me, but... You know, I'd expected a little bit more for that. I think Rad's may be streaming it as well, actually. I think I did notice that. So, got a few, but not as many as I expected. So, it's going to be interesting. 2-0 Italy, says Blue Terrier. If it's 2-0, we're out. So, yeah, a defeat for England puts us out. If we lose and Germany get a point, we're out as well. So, we really got to hope that Germany do not get... a win or even a point, really, to be honest, because that really puts the pressure on us because we're 4 points behind Germany at the moment. They've got 6 because I think they beat Hungary and they beat Italy, so they've got 2 wins on their belt, but they've also lost. Oh no, well, wait, hang on, but we drew with Germany. How's this gonna work? Or are they on 4 points? Actually, I don't think I could do maths. I don't think I can do maths. They're on 4 points, aren't they, rather than 6? No, they are on 6. What are they? Oh, no, they only won 1 game, but they've drawn 3. Okay, so Germany have actually not lost a game. So, yeah, they beat... I like to say they beat Italy. But, no, I think they beat Hungary. Because Hungary have only lost 1 game. And I don't remember... Well, I mean, England, you know, not lost to Hungary. You know, Hungary's 2 wins in their group have come against England. And yeah, I think they lost out to Germany there. So yeah, Germany currently unbeaten in our group. That's why they've got a 4-point gap from us. It's not ideal, to be honest. Is my man Rashford playing? No, Rashford's not playing. We've just been through the squads. Let's actually commentate through the game because we've got a little bit of action going on. Barella with an intriguing pass, trying to find... I believe that's DiMarco, actually, who's been a bit more up front than I expected. But interesting play by Italy already. England now boot it. Good link-up play is Bonucci on the ball, who I think is captain tonight. So I'll be interested to see his leadership. Always a really good professional on the pitch. Southgate is the Watford Schofield. Ooh, that's a controversial opinion. Although, to be fair, I can understand. Oh, that's an interesting ball. Shot. Is there no offside? Oh, yeah, right. So Raspadori had a free shot. It was well saved by Pope. But, yeah, he didn't. I don't know if it was offside, to be honest. I need to look at that back. Maguire was literally throwing his arms, saying, why have you not called offside sooner? A bit of a sigh of relief there from Eric Dyer and Harry Maguire there. Knack, Jake, welcome to the stream. He's predicted England 2, Italy 1. I'm still going for a 1-1 draw, I think. But ideally, we need a win. Honestly, a draw puts us in a really dangerous position. If Germany better our result... well, in fact, to be fair, if Germany better our result, we can still catch them. Shot! Oh... Raspadori with a shot already. That's 2 shots by Raspadori. Declan Rice providing the block. There's no Insigne, so I can't repeat the Insigne moment that happened. If you know, you know. But maybe there could be another moment with Italy. There's something with this Italy side, I tell you. Shoo, here's your Sue, Blue Terror. Cross comes in by DiMarco. Header! Oh my god, already, what a chance. Wow. I mean, that was Skamaka with a free header. What happened there, Harry Maguire? Literally, just from a throw-in. My god, that's way too easy for Skamaka. He gets a free header. Oh my god, well, DiMarco, that's an incredible cross, but Harry Maguire gets beaten in the air by Skamaka, who's barely played any minutes for West Ham in the Premier League. And it's a great save by Nick Pope. Cross, corner comes in. Shot. Oh, it's missed by Bonucci. Jake, legend. Thank you for the £1 donation. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. Thank you guys so much. Shout out goes to Jake. Everyone put wins in the chat for Jake, like as many of us in the stream anyway. But thank you, Jake, so much. I do appreciate that. Harry Maguire, best defender ever. I can see some sarcasm there. Thank you, Jay. No, thank you so much. I noticed. Thank you so much. We're 5 minutes in, still 0-0, but already some warning signs for England there. I tell you what, if we do lose this game and we get relegated from the Nations League, only picking up 2 points, which has come from, I believe, how have we picked up 2 points? Because we must have drawn against Italy. I can't remember if we did. Oh no, it was a 0-0 draw. Shot by Scamacca, wide. Yeah, that's right. We drew 0-0 last time with Italy. I remember that. It was one of the most awful games I've ever watched. So yeah, I do remember that now. We drew at Italy at Wembley, and we drew against Germany away at their ground. So those are our 2 points that England have only picked up so far. Italy have at least got 1 win under their belt. I wonder who that was against. I can't remember, actually. Do you think Carrick could do a good job with Huddersfield if he gets the job? Is Michael Carrick linked with Huddersfield? That's interesting. I won't lie. Bit of a risk, I'd say. I think Huddersfield definitely need a safe pair of hands as a manager rather than a manager needing to prove himself. Honestly, I do think it's more risky. But to be fair, we had Carlos Corberán, a manager with not much experience, about barely any experience as a first team manager, and turned out to be a great success. But I think it's also important about how they work with the players, the relationship they have. And I think the advantage that Corberán had, he had a working relationship with his players for a long time. So they clearly looked up to him, when he was promoted up to the managerial role. And Carrick would just be randomly put into place trying to make things work. And I think it's quite daunting for him, honestly. So I don't know. I'd be a bit nervous if I was a Huddersfield fan thinking that Michael Carrick could take over. But it could be me being a complete pessimist, to be honest. Wagner's been denied a work permit. Oh dear. Well, that's not good because he almost agreed to take on the role, didn't he? But that's not ideal for Huddersfield. And I tell you this, the international break, the biggest turnover for managers you see, that's 3 managers in the championship leaving their positions. Raspadori conceding a foul on Jude Bellingham there. Yeah, it's a bit soft for me, actually. It's going to be a hard game. England will get 2-1. 2,000-0. Well, are you sure you're predicting this game or potentially the YouTube All-Stars game tomorrow? That's something I'm thinking I might try and stream. But if I'm honest, I think every major, YouTube platform that's not going to this event are going to stream it. So it probably would be insane if I did try and do it, honestly. And I don't know if I've even got anything planned on the Saturday because it could always happen. And plus, I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of a 3 p.m. watch-along. Because Ipswich aren't playing at home this weekend. They're away to Plymouth. So I won't be able to go to Ipswich there. And I want to go to the Portsmouth game. But there's a train strike. So I don't think I can go to that either, actually. Playing out from the back at the moment for England as Italy still continue to push England back a bit. We've not really entered their penalty box once so far. It's going to be interesting to... Oh, Raheem Sterling loses out on the ball there. Italy win it back. Jorginho. Good play on the right-hand side. Cross comes in. Nick Pope catches it. Well, just like that, we've been a bit sloppy so far, honestly. I wouldn't say I should bash anyone so far, but based on what I've seen so far, we have been quite sloppy in possession, which is not a good sign. We really need to stay dominant. Here's Kyle Walker, which I'll try and look at him in the same way after seeing his League of Our Own appearance there. That's what I feel like with football players, you know, whilst you're still playing, you know, I would really discourage on you trying to go on mainstream TV, which, you know, League of Their Own being mainstream TV is probably pushing it, but I don't know. I mean, to be fair, Soccer Aid's a good, another good equivalent of that. Raheem Sterling winning a free kick for England there. A little bit of good skill there, and it is conceded by Rafael Toloi. It's a decent area, about, I'd say, probably just over 25 yards out in the left-hand side. Could be a good set-piece situation for England to get a chance. We have got some good players for set-pieces this season on this pitch. Italy have conceded 3 fouls already, so Italy looking like they're trying to distract or disrupt England's style of play. And it's worked a bit so far, but they have conceded a free kick in quite, not a dangerous area, but a decent area. All free kick comes in, they're claiming the handball, not going to be given. Barella loses out to Phil Foden. Sterling. He's up against 2 players, he can pass to Bellingham. Bellingham will get it to Declan Rice. Coniston, welcome to the stream, good to see you. This could be a good chance. Bellingham and Sterling doing a couple of 1-2 plays at the moment. Cross comes in. Maguire with a header. And it is on target and it's caught by Donnarumma. Not the most powerful header in the world, but it is still a header. Oh, it might have actually come off a defender, actually. That header, actually. I think it came off DeMarco. But it's still a shot on goal. Dog welcome to stream, and Coniston, thank you so much. I really appreciate the donations, guys. I really do appreciate it. I've been away for like 5 days, and you guys have really, you know, really welcomed me back. And honestly, I mean, around half time, I'll explain what's going on because I want to commentate on the game. But thank you, guys. I really do appreciate that. You know, one thing that really does convince me about YouTube is that, you know, even if I do go away for a certain amount of time, I've got people there that will support me no matter what. And thank you guys for giving me that reassurance, because it's difficult to gain that trust. Oh my gosh. But, okay. It's a throw-in for England. Go to Colchester when Wimbledon play there and get a picture of Carl Hudlin. No, I know, no. It's literally going to humiliate me. It will literally be Peter Crouch with Declan Donnelly. If you can picture that, that's what that will be. It'll be embarrassing. But I do need to actually see Colchester play at one point. And we are actually going to have... We don't have a new manager yet. No, it's Keith Curle's gone to Hartlepool rather than Colchester. So there's been a couple of League 2 managerial sackings as well. Hartlepool have got Keith Curle, which you may recognise the name. He got Northampton promoted. Did pretty well with Carlisle as well, if I'm right. Really boring football, but it does the job. I think people have named him like the Sam Allardyce of League 2. So Hartlepool may have got a good manager on their hands. Colchester could attract Danny Schofield. I don't think he'll go down to Lee Schofield unless he's really determined. But this could be a chance. England break away. Sterling, give it to Kane. He has given it to Harry Kane. We really need to win this one. Cross comes in. Bonucci heads it away. DeMarco boots it away. Better. Come on, guys. We need to keep going. We need to win this. Sterling tries to win it back, but now Barella, he gives it away to Declan Rice. Good play in the midfield. I can hear the England crowd kind of going up now. Come on. Kane, that's really good play from you. But, that was Foden, free of space. Could have passed to him there, but he didn't. Right. This is better. We've looked a little bit more dangerous in Italy's box now. We need to keep going with this. But here's Barella. trying to find DeMarco, but nowhere near. It's gone straight to Nick Pope. Thanks to the 6 of you watching the stream. I do appreciate everyone turning up to the stream today. 14 minutes in. Still 0-0. Go to also, I'm going to, their title choice, Dan, is where I'm at less and less. I always am going to remember Walsall being a really tricky team on FIFA. If you know, you know, with my Colchester career mode for this year. That was a lot of fun. I really miss doing that career mode, but unfortunately I really don't have time to do this anymore. You know, with the amount of days, well, the amount of hours I'm at work, really. If I were to actually do like a stream, it probably would only be like 30 minutes long, to be honest. Because I'm really only legally contracted to take 30 minutes out of the day, unfortunately, these days. Right, Cristante now with a chance. No, he's going to pass it to the right-hand side. Free kick awarded to Italy. Bukayo Saka looking like he's conceded a foul there. I don't know what happened there. It looked pretty soft for me. Gatsby is our king. He's outside at the moment. It was... Oh, okay. I can understand why that's a foul. But it's very, very soft. But Barella does draw the foul. And it's a free kick to Italy now. And I'd say their free kick is in a more dangerous position than what our was. Player of England, let's all sing together. I feel like the England crowd are really, really good when England are doing well. When they're not doing well, they are very, very moody. And we really need to try and stay passionate throughout. We need to set problems aside. We need to win this one game here. Treat this game like the final. England should have a great deal of motivation about this. Oh, okay. DeMarco, oh... It looks like it's cleared away by Harry Kane. Sterling is going to make sure it goes out. It's a corner. Well, right now, England should look at this thinking, you know, they should have revenge. You know, the Italians stole the Euros. It went home to Rome rather than home. That was in the UK. England need to really be fired up for this. You know, a defeat now would set us out. A draw, and if Germany better our result, we'll be relegated as well. We need to have some motivation here. Right, referee has ordered a foul. So, nothing came around for that corner in the end. Darren Raj has asked my thoughts about Middlesbrough. It's so difficult about Middlesbrough. Because them and West Brom have arguably performed better than what their position suggests, but... defensively, I'd expected them to be much better than this, but they've been quite shoddy at the back. And even with their attack as well, they've really only got, well, like Rodrigo Muniz as a recognised striker. Duncan Watmore could try and play out there, but I see him more as an attacking midfielder rather than an out-and-out striker, really. So I really do think they've invested well in most positions, but in terms of a striker, I think they've lacked. But I would have expected their defensive abilities to be better than what I have done as well. But one interesting stat I saw today, actually, is that Zach Steffen has had the third lowest save rate percentage. I think only Dan Button, or David, Button for West Brom, and Joe Lumley have had a lower save rate percentage than Zach Steffen. And I'm not saying it's all down to the goalkeeper, but when you think about it, Button and Steffen being the top 3 lowest save rate percentage in goalkeepers and shots faced, you know, this is against 2 teams where XG in attack, they're right up there. So it sounds like to me, defence is just too open, and their attack is just not delivering at the rate it should do. So I think there are problems there, and Chris Wilder needs to address that for Middlesbrough. How do I think Mario will react if Robbins left Coventry? I think he'll be gutted. He will be gutted. I'd be gutted as well, because I think Robbins has got good managerial potential. That he had a lot of good links, actually. Potentially even a few whispers linking into Premier League clubs at one stage. But at the moment, Coventry is just going through a really tough period. What I think is the best thing for Coventry is that they need to reset. They need to regroup. Try and start the season after the international break, And I think if they have that attitude and they get one good result, I think we'll get a couple more results coming in. It's if it goes into the next break where Coventry are on the bottom three, I'll have really big concerns about Coventry's chances of survival. Because I think that period when the World Cup starts is going to be very, very crucial. Give me my thoughts on Grimsby. Looking like they've done a pretty good job, all things considered, from being promoted from the National League. Beat Colchester, of course, and he wanted Wayne Brown to leave us as Colchester manager. Declan Rice with a really crunching tackle there. Stephen, welcome to the stream. It's good to see a couple of new names into the stream. It's really good to see everyone. If anyone is new, hello, my name is Alex. Lex Alexis is my channel name, and I just commentate and do as many football projects as I can, really. If you've not liked the stream yet, guys, please smash that like button. It takes 2 seconds to do so. It really does help the growth of this channel when you do that. I don't know how we're doing at the moment, but I'll check at half time, and I want you guys to surprise me. I said 20 likes before the stream. We didn't quite get it, but 25 likes before half time, I think will be a brilliant achievement considering it's an international game. In terms of subs at the moment, we've actually stayed the same since the start of the stream. We're 1,461 subs now. I say we can get a target of 1,470. So guys, if you've not hit that subscribe button either, please also do that. Also takes 2 seconds. You don't have to have notifications on if you don't want to. Just even hitting the subscribe button really does help the growth of this channel. It really does increase the likelihood of this channel growing to do even bigger and better things. But thank you guys, as always, for the terrific support. I really do appreciate it. Do you think Coventry needed this international break for Callum O'Hare? He should be back after the international break, probably on the bench against Middlesbrough when we can play them. Yeah, well, Callum O'Hare has proven to be a really important player in this Coventry team, and they've really struggled creatively without him, really. Not as much goals as I would have expected at their home games, at least. Away from home, they've scored a couple. Right, so latest scoreline actually between Germany and Hungary. It's quite interesting. Sorry for intruding the conversation, Dalraj, but we have got a goal in our other game in this group. Hungary have taken the lead against Germany. Now that makes things very interesting. If Hungary win, I think it means they top the group. Yeah, so if Hungary win, they top the group. Wow. I can't believe that. Yeah, so as it stands, if results stay the same, Hungary top our group. So they'll be on 10 points. Germany will be on 6. We will be only 3 points behind Germany, where we will have to play against them next. Italy will also be 3 points behind, as it stands. But a win for England here. If Hungary can win, and if we can beat Italy there, I think it does make things a bit more interesting, because it means we now join on points with Italy, and we'll only be 1 point behind Germany, where we have to play against them last. Now that is really interesting right now. Oh, shot comes in. Oh, it's cleared away by Bonucci. And DiMarco, he clears it as well. And wow, good defending by Jude Bellingham. That is incredible. So yeah, as it stands, Hungary are topping the group, and they've got quite a lead as well, a 4-point gap as it stands. Jake, are you a Grimsby fan? If that's the case, then fair play, because I've not seen many Grimsby fans. They definitely do exist. Darrach, I think, is laughing with the fact that Hungary are winning this group. Nothing makes sense, but that is all part of the unpredictability of football. Oh, Eric Dyer kind of wrestling with Skamaka there. It's got to be a bit careful there. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, about Coventry. So, I think when Callum O'Hare's back, I think it's really important that he doesn't get, too rushed into it. The last thing that you would want is Callum O'Hare to pick up another injury while being rushed back into this. So I think Mark Robbins has just got to stay calm and composed and believe in this team. He's got one thing that Mark Robbins can do. He can get a good sense of confidence with this group of players. They've clearly not shown it so far, but I think whilst Mark Robbins can have the right intelligence to say, Oh, come on, ref. No. Come on. Right, so it was Jorginho and Barella. No, okay. Annoyingly good defending by Barella. He wins a free kick as England were on the attack there. This game has been pretty boring compared to how England used to play. I don't remember England ever playing entertaining football. I've got to be honest. Even with Southgate in the World Cup, we would have a lot of the ball, but the difference is I think we would have players just being a bit more gun-ho going forward. But we've not really, I've got to be honest, have tested the goalkeeper. We've had small spells of going forward, but spells are not going to cut it. Southgate out and Cooper in. I tell you what, I think Steve Cooper may take England's job right now. You know, anywhere to get away from Nottingham Forest right now, because at this moment of time, whilst they had a promising first couple of games and performances, they've really fallen below par, I think, for what most people have expected. And I think they've been kind of a victim of their own expectations, Forest, actually. Forest get battered everywhere they go, says Blue Terror. I'm at the footy. How's the game been? I can probably count the amount of shots in the fingers of one hand, from both teams, actually. So it's looking like it could be another 0-0, and I don't want it to be another 0-0, honestly. It was really boring, the last game we had. Oh, okay, bit of playing out from the back from England there. Got to be a bit careful. Skamaka's hungry for it. Harry Maguire, Declan Rice now. And Barella, it's done really well, but he doesn't quite win the tackle there. What can Foden do from that position? He's going to pass it to Maguire. Maguire's not done awful so far, apart from that Skamaka chance he conceded. I don't think Harry Maguire's been too bad, actually. Right, Cristante now going forward for Italy. Space for Barella in the right-hand side. This is quite dangerous. Oh, poor touch. Poor touch by Raspadori. Had he had a better touch there, that would have been a really good chance for Italy there. It was a brilliant cross. Forest aren't getting on too well without John Moss, says Blue Terrier. We're Jake's chanting about Grimsby there. It's been quite boring, but I really wanted England to show more than this, because if we lose, we're relegated from the Nations League Group A. If we draw and Germany better our result, we're relegated. We're lucky in a way that Germany are currently losing to Hungary, so we would actually gain a point closer to Germany as it stands, and we'll be 3 points behind them currently, and we've got to play Germany in our last game. A win right now, as it stands with the other result, going Hungary's way, Hungary will win the group. There's no doubt about that as of now. If Germany complete a comeback, though, it looks like Germany will win the group. Although Italy could potentially turn it around because they'll only be 3 points behind Germany. That was a brilliant cross by Barella there, but just a poor touch by Raspadori in the box. Mancini just looking a bit frustrated there at the moment. Can we have Grealish on for I was going to say, actually, for Foden. Foden's barely been in the game, and I'm disappointed with that, because Foden, I really got to say, in terms of his individual qualities, probably one of our better players, but he's not really been into the game. Could be based on a position, because he's not playing out wide. I actually think Foden plays better as a winger, rather than a number 10-ish position, which I'm guessing he's kind of playing. Couldn't care less if we get relegated to spinning. Well, yeah, but I look at this more for pride. Oh, Harry Kane, can he defend this? Yes, he can. I still remember celebrating like mad when Harry Kane scored that last-minute goal against Croatia, which kept us in the Nations League tournament, because we were at a stage looking very dangerous to getting relegated, and actually that meant we qualified for the semi-finals as well. We're definitely not going to get into the semi-finals this year of the Nations League, there's no doubt about that. But the very least we could do is avoid relegation, and we really need this game to show us that England are competitive going forward, and I've not really seen that at the moment. Thanks for the 8 of you watching. Any other things going on for football if you want me to talk about? Because there's been a lot that's happened in football since I've last been on. I'm so sorry, guys, that I've not made a single video so far since my review, but he's just been really busy at the moment. Etienne Kamara, the Goats' Blue Terrier. Let's for the England job. Well, we'll see what we can sort out. If Mark Goldbridge can be the manager for the YouTube All Stars, Let's could be England manager. Anything is possible. Here's DiMarco on the left-hand side. Good defending by Reece James, my defender. Corner for Italy. I want just someone just to look like they're looking like they're about to score. Even Italy don't really look like they're going to score right now. Of Italy about to score from this corner, but as of now, it's been very quiet. DiMarco, and it's caught by Pope. When Italy go forward, they look good or dangerous, sorry, but with us we look dreadful. Kind of dangerous. I think what's the difference as well, I actually think they've got better defenders than us as well. I very much back Acerbi and Bonucci and Toloi compared to Eric Dyer and Harry Maguire. I don't think they're the quickest, and I do think the thing is about Italian defenders, I think they're very switched on compared to our England back line. But even our attacking players, it seems like that we're trying to, win many fouls and put set pieces in, which feels a bit Hodgson-like, to be honest. Here's Phil Foden. Come on, man. You could do more than this. Here's Maguire. Declan Rice, who's not got many options at the moment. Here's Raheem Sterling. I tell you, I've not seen a lot of Bukayo Saka. I was expecting to see a little bit more from him as well. Especially that Saka, I think, was voted England's player of the year, I think it was. I think that's the award. Did the mic cut out? How is Alexa doing, says Blue Terrier. I know what you're trying to do. I don't actually have an Alexa. But if I did, that would have been a really funny joke, Blue Terrier. It got to a point that when you have a family that lives with someone called Alex, the Alexa just becomes very problematic. And we got rid of it. Okay, oh, hang on. Italy having a little bit of the ball here. Jorginho. Toloi. I think I'm getting used to the players now. Bonucci. He's stuck in the middle of the pitch. We're getting absolutely nowhere. You're on about my girlfriend? Yeah, sure. I'm not even going to comment. Ah, Lequam, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How are you doing? I tell you what, I'm glad to be back on my channel. I'm not particularly glad of the spectacle that I've chosen to watch. It's been very dull so far. You know what, it's so bad that I may dare say that I probably would say watching Strictly right now may be more enjoyable than watching this. And that says absolutely everything I feel about this game. Right, Nick Pope on the ball now. This game has been awful. Well, apart from Skamaka having a shot on a header, which was poor defending by Maguire in the first minute, nothing's happened. Donnarumma could literally be on holiday right now. He can literally have a blindfold on. Oh, we might have Gatsby. I think we've got a Gatsby. Hang on, guys. Hello. Come in. The man, the myth, the legend is here. Come on, join us. Why? Go this way. Come on, say hello to me. You're making your first appearance for over 2 weeks, and now you're going over there. Come on. Come on, this way. This way. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Right. If you're new to the stream, you have no idea what I'm on about. It's Gatsby himself. He's back. Finally. James. Oh. Corner. Surely. No corner? I'm sure that was a corner. That was a corner. How is that not a corner? It definitely comes off an Italian player. They probably think that Sterling had a touch, but he didn't have a touch. It's a corner. There he is. What are you doing? Come on, say hello. You're not going any further? Is this close enough for you? Are you alright? Come on, you can be closer than this. No? You don't go any closer? You're gonna sleep on my pile of clothes then? Looks like it. Right, well, he's here. He's here. Gatsby loves the forest. Oh, and now he said hi, but now he's going far away now, so, well, fair play to you. You know, you came round to say hi to everyone, and now you're going away sleeping by yourself. Alright. Thanks for giving me loads of room. It's going to be a problem later. Oh, right, we've got a corner. England have actually got a corner. Reece James. Header. Oh, come on, Maguire. Foden. Win that. Right, come on, James. Win that back. Cross. And DeMarco with the clearance. And it's another corner to England. Right, come on. More of this. We need more of this. This is what I want to see. We've got a little bit of us locking that down the door a little bit. We need to give this Italian defenders something to try and deal with. Finally, we're having a little bit of pressure. James again with the corner. Oh, again, just Bellingham, and it's just poor. Just too easy for Donnarumma in this. Tries to take it quick. Italy trying to go on a counter-attack. Oh my God, that's a bad tackle by Maguire. I don't think anything was given. It was later than Southern Rail, but nothing was given against him. Well, fair play. Fair play then. It was a very strong tackle. Actually, that might be a bit harsh of me saying that was a bad tackle. It was a very strong tackle. I'll give him that. DeMarco, who gives it straight to Sterling. Come on, Sterling. Drive with the ball. That's an interesting ball to Kane. He does win it. Kane. Oh, he can't find Reece James. DeMarco defends it. Tries to find Raspadori. Scamacca gives it to Barella now. This is some good football by Italy here. Cristante now with the ball. Jorginho. Raspadori's number 10. Jorginho now on the ball. It feels like Scamacca's having too much of an easy game. Shot. Oh, good block. We had a shot from Italy there, but we did defend that quite well. It came with Kyle Walker, I think. Do an impression of Roy Keane. I can't do impressions to save my life. If I could do the voice, I would, but I can't do impression of Roy Keane. If I were to impersonate Roy Keane, I would just be angry. That's all I can do, really. Goal kick by Nick Pope. Maybe if England concede, I might do a Roy Keane. I don't know. That's probably going to be my best impression if I'm ever angry. Which can happen from time to time again. Toloi to Jorginho now. Oh, I've shared my stream on Twitter, but I don't think I shared it on Discord, actually. Surprised I didn't. Last time you streamed an England game, I missed a goal. Yeah, no, I remembered that. That was the England final. I remember because, well, if in case anyone wasn't there, I'll explain what happened. So basically, it was the England women's final, and not many people were streaming the game. So I thought I would do it. Machine. It was the first time I ever used a washing machine ever in my life. Put all my clothes in, including my work clothes. And the thing is, if they were in the tumble dryer, basically, they weren't in the washing machine, but they were in the tumble dryer, which takes about an hour and a half to get it all completely dried. By the 50th minute, the tumble dryer was done, but it had not finished in the time I expected it to. So I was just standing there, staring at the tumble dryer, waiting for it to go off. And as soon as it did go off, I opened it, but because it was really, really hot, it nearly burnt my hands off. But I got my hot clothes, which, you know, when you've got work clothes, you have to put them on a coat hanger or a hanger straight away, because if you don't, it actually creases. So that's what I was doing. But whilst I was waiting for the tumble dryer to finish tumble drying, England score, and it was a really nice goal. I walked into England literally hugging each other, and I was thinking, oh great, I've missed a goal. It was a really nice goal as well, a beautiful chip. But then as I was putting my clothes away, Germany equalised, and I was still live on stream, and I watched it, and I genuinely said that I'm a jinx. My family were going like, what's happened? You know, you're streaming the game. And I literally said to my family, the only time that England looked like they were going to score was when I was not watching it. So I was getting text messages saying, turn the TV off, end the stream, we might actually win this. I was like, no, there's something special about this team. And then, lo and behold, they did get the winning goal. We've actually won a tournament. But yeah, that is the story of me missing a goal. Here's Reece James in the penalty box for Italy. You could potentially do a cross. Kyle Walker. I must have missed that. Yeah, it was literally like that Chris Kamara moment. Thanks, Jake, for subscribing. You definitely get a shout out already for the donation as well. So thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. Although we're actually still on 1461. So we've actually not gained any new subs today. But thank you to all of you who have subscribed to this channel, by the way. Our target is to get to maybe 1470 is too much. Let's try and get 1465. Just some decent ground. Because we're nearly halfway through between 1000 and 2000. And if you don't know, when I hit 2000, I no longer have this beard. Which will be a nightmare for IDing. Because one thing I can kind of brag is that I don't need to be ID'd anymore because I've got a beard. But when I get rid of that beard, I guarantee you every single place is going to ask for my ID again, which is going to be annoying. Okay, England on the counter-attack. Harry Kane, he can pass it to Foden. He's got a good amount of space. He's going by himself, and it's high and wide. There's a real problem, I find, with just individualism. We're not playing as a team, and it's probably harsh of me to say that. But I think everyone in England tries to get the glory. It's a bit of arrogance about it. I think because... I feel like for most of the people that we see in most of these other countries, they don't play for themselves, they play as a team. I still get a sense of, especially with our attacking players, and this roots back to like the early 2000s problem as well we had, is that I just think players are so desperate for glory that they put themselves first over the team. And that's always going to be a problem. And I think the media are a big problem with that, actually. Who would win in the fight, me or Matt? Well, I don't know what you look like, Blue Terror, so I wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, I don't even really get a good... I don't really know the structure of Matt either. All I know is taller than Ben, HD. That's all I know. And I've not seen Ben, like, physically either, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Free kick for England. Oh, a small header, but it's headed away. Is that corner? Right, so a foul's been awarded for Italy, basically. Has he really awarded a victory again? A free kick against Declan Rice? I don't see where the foul is. Referee, I'd like to know where that foul was. Thank you. Johnson got an assist yesterday. Is that for Wales? Yeah, I know Wales lost 2-1 to Belgium, I like to say. So it was a pretty close game, but in terms of a scoreline at least, I don't know about performances. If there's a verbal right, Matt would never beat me. Well, what can I say about that? I've not seen you, you know, to I've not really seen you interact too much with Matt in terms of like a real verbal fight, but yeah, we don't really want any like personal verbal attacks going on. It's not the most ideal thing in the world. Naturally gifted for comebacks from others. Thank you guys constantly for the support. It really does help. Nearly at half time, which is a bit of a relief, just so I can explain what's going on in my life and what on earth I've been doing this past week, really, and what will be going on in terms of the future of this channel, because there are some developments, and you'll realise if they're positive or potentially negative. Anyway, Nick Pope going to take this goal kick at the moment. Oh, this is awful, says Lekon. Well, I did say, I think I'd get more enjoyment watching Strictly tonight than this, which says everything. 10 seconds before half time. We're literally counting down the clock before it gets to 45th minute. Wow, he blew literally before the 45th minute. He wanted that game to go to half time. Wow. I mean, I've seen much better halves in this stream. We've had incredible halves even in the stream before, but this is not one that's going to stick to mind. A bit similar to the So likewise in the reverse game against Italy, in half time it is Italy 0, England. Right, mic cut out. I had to just deal with that. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's not been a great game at the moment. It gives you good time though to ask me some recent questions, because there has been a lot of developments in football in the past couple of days or so. Some big moves for managers, especially actually. Some manager turnover there, and I want to hear from you guys. What sort of videos do you want to see from me? Because I've just not made any videos for like a long time. I can't even remember when was my last unique video that wasn't predictions or review. Jaden, welcome to the stream. Used to play for my country. I quit because I wanted to focus on my club. Gonna have a trial on Tuesday with a top team in my area. Any tips? Any tips for goalkeeper? Well, not really looking at like a Cal the Dragon quality goalkeeper here, but just stay confident. I think that's the best thing for it. I think the worst thing you could do is beat yourself up if you don't give yourself what you think is a 10 out of 10 performance. You know, I think it's impossible to play every pass right. It's impossible to make every save a great save. Even let's say you made a save, but unfortunately it went straight to an attacker and it's a tap in. That's not on you. That's down to your back line. But for a goalkeeper, what's always important is to be commanding. You've got to be very vocal, lead your back line. You know, you've got the best view of the pitch as a goalkeeper. You see every single player, including your opposition as well, so you can anticipate when the opposing team's going to attack as well. You've got a very important role, but naturally, if you've seen enough football games, it's in your DNA. You know exactly what you're doing. As a manager, how would I assess that first half? Well, I will go on SofaScore for this. I'll go on that before I go on my news on my channel at the moment. We've lost a serve. Oh dear, play the trombone fail. We've lost a serve. We're on 1-4-60 now, so we're falling backwards, guys. This beard is staying on. Anyway, let's see the attack momentum, which Italy started off well, as I did say. England slightly grew into it, but it's not really saying much. 5 shots to 4, 1 shot on target each, 4 shots off target from England there, 0 blocked shots. So that back line for Italy didn't really need to get involved with many blocked shots. 3 corners to 2, 1 offside to 0. Look at that, 10 fouls. So substantially more fouls from Italy's perspective. Now, the one hit Woodward must be the Skamaka shot, which I guess hit the post, but I would have counted that as a save, really. Maybe it was a save and came off the post as well. England slightly more passes, slightly more accurate passes. Pass rate percentage pretty similar there. Long balls is interesting, which I think is something that we've actually improved with. Dribbles, we've actually dribbled more than Italy there, which actually says a lot, actually. And 10 clearances to 5. But looking at this table here, I'm going to say to England, well done for not going behind. But right now, this is where we're at. At the moment, we are lucky that Hungary are doing us a favour. We need to get into that second half and we need to show why we deserve not to get relegated from this league. We need to show this lot that we should capitalise for the fact they've not got a full strength team. England really should beat Italy here. And I feel like what's always really troublesome with England, I think they just have a heap of expectation, but this Italy team's not at full strength. Italy have got many injuries right now, including Verratti, Politano, Pellegrini. They've got some really big players injured, and right now, I don't think England have really taken advantage of that at the moment. I would have wanted Kane to be a bit more involved in terms of leading the attack. Foden, I didn't even know he was playing as a winger. He didn't really stay in that position at all. Sterling, I'm a bit surprised, got a lower rating for Foden. I think both were just as bad. Reece James, best player. Yeah, I agree. Bellingham done all right. Declan Rice was okay, but don't provide it. Didn't really provide a lot. Saka's had a really quiet game. Maguire's done okay. Dyer's done all right. Kyle Walker's done all right as well. Nick Pope, there's no point of him being there really. Apart from that one save at the start, that's all he did. But at the beginning, there was definitely a little bit of exposure with Maguire and Dyer. Definitely not having a great sense of. That shot that Maguire conceded from Skamaka was absolutely atrocious. Didn't even notice that Skamaka was there. Did I hear about the Cordy Scatters assignment again? Yeah. I did hear about that. I think that's actually really interesting. I think I really like that Cordy are doing that. Crawley are like what do you call it? A team trying to integrate the modern game. I think that's the best way to describe it. Anyway, what would I do to improve both teams? Well, England, I think what I would do is I would give Grealish some minutes. I think I would also give James Ward-Prowse some minutes as well. Potentially swap him for Bellingham or even Rice. I don't care. Just get more attacking options there. I don't think Bowen should play. Alexander-Arnold, I think, is right to be benched. Tomori could go on for some good defensive reassurance there. Trippier's a good option as well. Mount, maybe. Abraham, potentially. But I feel like definitely for me, Ward-Prowse and Grealish for me are the two that stand out. For Italy, I don't know many of their players that well. Obviously I know Emerson. Esposito could go on. I think Gnotto's a decent player. Sherbin's quite good as well. I think in general, they are quite light on options, Italy. But at the moment, I don't think they'll mind this. They're not the team in danger of relegation at the moment. They'll only be in danger of relegation if England beat them. And as of now, England are not doing that. So as long as Italy play it safe and restrict England, which they've done really easily so far, then Italy have done their job. I say start the under-21s at the World Cup. It will make things interesting. I definitely think we should integrate the youth squad a little bit more, honestly. Right, that is my half-time analysis done. Let's actually debrief you guys on what is going on my channel, because I've been away for about 5 days, unplanned, but honestly right now, part of that break is down to my health as well, my self-esteem as well. Morgan Gibbs White call up, yeah, it'll be decent to see Morgan Gibbs White in an England shirt, it'll be incredible. So basically what's happened, so Monday was like a random day off, obviously the tragedy of, it's a somber day for the Queen's funeral. Tuesday, Wednesday I had study days, which still required me to go to Ipswich, still required me to stay the same amount of hours, There was really bad traffic for both days, so I arrived home both of those days really late, like at 8 p.m. By that time, I had not had dinner either. And it was something that work and my family called up upon, but I had very pale, crusty skin, which was down to me not sleeping enough. For me doing prediction leagues and thumbnails and all that recording and reviews at midnight, and I've just been recommended that I need to sleep 8 hours a night every night, no excuses. And because of that, unfortunately, when I arrived back home from work, which would be around 6:30 on a normal day, in fact, no, well, more realistic, will be 7:15, and I finish dinner, that gives me 2 hours to potentially do anything. Like, I can't have leisure time basically anymore. You know, if I were to make a video straight after dinner and to finish it before bedtime, which I'm gonna quote, it all needs to be really really quick. And unfortunately, when I feel as tired as I am from work, and when you've got a big dinner, you're all exhausted from that as well, it's very difficult to pick yourself up. And I really don't want to come across as tired and someone trying to be happy when I'm recording and all of that. So that is why I've just not done videos for this amount of time, since that Monday. But I've not been posting. And there has been a couple of videos that I could have done. I wanted to do a transfer window ranking. I wanted to do another kit video because I've not done away kits or third kits yet. I wanted to do an updated Premier Championship predictions, which I'm still planning to do. Don't know when I'm going to release it though. And I wanted to do a video reacting to the departure of Paul Vaughan to Derby, but I've just not really been able to have the motivation and energy to do all those things, unfortunately. I didn't actually have this stream planned for today. This was like in the thought process when I couldn't do my Paul Vaughan reaction. I was thinking, right, this is ridiculous. They need something this week. So hence why I thought, England are playing in Nations League, so I'll do this stream instead. What is your reaction to Mark Goldberg starting Aisha Speed against Simon and charity game tomorrow? The squads are not confirmed, let's be real. But I think it's a collab that I will definitely be interested in seeing how it unfolds. I'm really excited about that, actually. Aisha Speed to bag a hat-trick. Oh, imagine the things if he does. That's all I'll say. For some reason, I think he'll flop a little bit. I personally think the Sidemen are going to win this. I'm going to say 6-2 as a prediction, actually. Will you watch the Simon Charlie match tomorrow? I'm going to the game. It's at Charlton's ground, at the Valley. Don't know if I'm going to stream it, but I will definitely watch it when I can. It's been treated like a bigger game than most games. Bigger than the Nations League right now. That's Patrick Stewart. What's he doing on this advert? I completely forgot Patrick Stewart was advertising Yorkshire tea. Right. Thank you to the couple of you still watching here. I need a drink of water actually because I'm really thirsty. Nice. Anyone with questions or anything for the match or any other games going on? We're back to 1461. Thank you guys to whoever's just subscribed. Thank you so much. Charlie literally just said check subs. Thank you, Charlie. Just that one sub. We've managed to stick around to where we've been. Thank you so much, Charlie. You really have been the one putting this channel, still alive right now. But yeah, Charlie, I don't know how much you heard me talk about why I've not been posting this week. Basically, in short, it's been so difficult for me to gain the energy from work and to go straight to recording a video. And there was a point sometime this week where I was very, very ill, very nauseous, and just sleep deprived. I think that's what it was. Had crusty skin, had black rings everywhere, looking like I'd been beaten up, but actually it was a lack of sleep because I do prediction leagues, thumbnails, videos, editing, recordings for all of these review videos that I do. And unfortunately, it didn't make me look really good either. I had 2 study days, and I didn't get back home from those until half 8 due to really bad traffic. There's been accidents around Chelmsford and the A14 in Suffolk as well, which has not helped me get back from work at a quick time either. And then yesterday was just another example of just being too tired just to work. And basically, it was just the advice of my family saying you need to get I think it was 8 hours. Yeah, they told me to have 8 hours sleep, which I just not had for forever. So unfortunately, it only gave me like 30 minutes to even try and record and edit, and it was just impossible for me to do all of this. What I will say, what might help the channel continue on with a really good rate of videos and content, is if someone can edit my stuff. Like, I can do the recording, I send it away, someone has control to edit and they know how to post to my channel, and then just like that, it's all nice and simple. I can then carry on my life. And what I will announce at the moment, if things don't change and I have to still do everything, then I'll be very sad to say, but this will be my final year doing championship football, unless things change and I can get an editor or potentially anyone that can potentially help me produce more. When it's going to go to more pressures at work and there'll be studying involved as well, which they'll be paying for, I cannot allow that to be get in the way with something that is on the cusp of something, but it's just ultimately not going to take reign of what I'm doing. So I'm not announcing that I'm ending YouTube yet. You know, yeah is a really, really big key word in it. I'm saying if things carry on, because I really, really need someone to help me manage my time. Because to record, thumbnail, plan, edit, upload, all those things just take so much planning and too much stress, really. And unfortunately, they're all really time consuming. So it needs to be a collaborative effort. And I'm almost certain that if anyone can do it full time, they will have other people helping them posting content when they'll be at work. You know, unfortunately, I'm occupied for way too many hours in a day to make it sustainable. Right, but as I say that, the second half has just kicked off for this game between Italy and England. Let's just hope it is a better second half to this. You're going to say 6-5 to Simon. I think KSI will get a hat-trick. Toby and Simon will score. As for YouTube All-Stars, Speed, hat-trick, and Chunks and Castro to score. I think Chris MD will get a couple. I think he's good. I think Simon, Toby, and then maybe one of Harry, Ethan, or Vic will get one. I think KSI might get one as well, actually. Giganotto on for Italy. Yeah, that was actually one of my suggestions for the substitutions, actually. Charlie's just said, do what's best for you. Don't knacker yourself out with the channel. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Unfortunately, I'm in a really desperate plea because I don't want to stop. You know, what might happen is that my content might turn to shorts. Predictions will just be 2-minute shorts or 1.5 minute shorts, and you guys can comment predictions through there. That might have to be what I will have to do. But it means the long videos where I do, you know, that I tend to do will just have to be changed. And streams will be interesting too, because if I've got exams and revision, there'll be a lot less too. So, in short, it's going to be a lot less of me at the moment, unless I can get things sorted with an editor. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like... Oh, chance for Italy, good defending. Oh my gosh, Eric Dyer with a very important clearance there. Italy looking very dangerous. And it looks like we've cleared it away. DeMarco wins it back. No free kick given there. Gives it straight to Bellingham. Right, Raheem Sterling now. Come on. Raheem Sterling, you've got a good chance here. It's 3 versus 3. You could do this. Sterling goes on his own. Again! I think he's won a free kick. And, okay, well, this is just another example of what I was saying. Individualism and wanting to get the highlights. I'm sorry, but if it's a team, you've got to make the pass that's going to really, really help the team. I feel like, in a way, like they're being too safe. But in a way, oh yeah, I do think it's a foul by Bonucci. I don't think a yellow card offence, so I think that's a bit harsh. We have got a free kick in a really good position though, which I think will make things very exciting. Hope you don't quit. If you do, I respect that your decision has been a good one. Honestly, I'm surprised that I've kept this up for 4 years. I like to say four. It look at the end of the season, it'll be 5 years, which is incredible. I can't believe that I would have ever done that. Get Ward Prowse on. Oh, honestly, Ward Prowse will be so good with a free kick in that position. Though I'm gutted he's not taking it. So it's going to be Reece James taking it. What's happened to the audio? Has it disconnected from my headset? I don't know. Oh, what a disappointing free kick. I'm glad I missed it. What's happened to the audio? Trippier. Oh, yeah, Trippier's good at free kicks in a position. You are quite right. It must have disconnected from my headset. Hello? Why can I not hear it? We've learned James is never going to go on a free kick again. Yeah, I mean, he can take a couple, but unfortunately, just, he should have been a main free kick taker. That's what I say. Headphones not working. Why are they not working right now? Right, that's not helpful. It's speak to chat, I think. That's why it's not working. Goal versus Croatia, says Ethan. I'll check that in a minute. I'm just trying to fix what's going on with my headphones. I can't hear anything at the moment, which is not great. In fact, I can't actually change the settings because my headset is connected to the TV rather than my phone. Oh, this is annoying. Why am I not hearing anything? Oh, there we go. Don't know what happened there. Oh, it's speak to chat. For goodness sake. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to hear it. Right. Headphones gone. Oh, no, no. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the goal. Oh, I didn't even know. Yeah. Yeah, no, that goal. That very famous goal that made us all very, very happy for a long, sustained bit of time. That was the first of our unforgivable defeats, really. Even if we lost against France, it would have been really nice to see England in a World Cup final. First time I think since 1990 would have been. Right, corner comes in. Kane can't get it. Is it a corner? No, goal kick. Clutching his face a little bit. I don't think there was much contact there. Feel like Kane may be trying to feel like it's a pen, but I don't think it will be. Referee's not going to fall for this. It could be really harsh. He could have had a really bad collision. Jack Grealish is on the pitch, by the way. Oh no, that's not Jack Grealish. That's one of the Italian players. Look, for some reason, Tonali for me looked like Jack Grealish for a brief moment there. Right. Oh, okay. No, okay. Well, don't know why he was clutching like his forehead. So, in short, Kane tries to go above Tonali, and Tonali just kind of heads him in the cheek area. So, is it? Unless he catches like his jaw, which will be very painful. Looks like Kane is sitting up now. But they have just cut to the England bench, which we have got some quality players on the bench. Nah, it won't be a pen. It won't be a pen. No, not for me anyway. It's not deliberate as well, so it won't be given. If Kane is injured, get turning on. Oh, right. Well, Kane is bleeding. In around his I was gonna say his mustache area, in his jaw, which his jawline has been completely bullied. Then, well, sorry, Kane. I said, oh, what are you doing? But Yeah, I think you've now been warranted with that pain now. Yeah, so he has drawn blood in his jawline, in his dental area there. Is he well enough to stay playing? That's my question. I don't know if they're making changes yet, though. Doesn't look like it. I think Kane is still playing. We don't have Ivan Tony on the bench, by the way. I don't know who suggested Tony to go on. Ethan, yeah, Tony's not on the bench, so Tony can't actually go on right at the moment, but could maybe make an appearance against Germany. Yeah, we've got Abraham. Abraham's pretty much our second choice striker that can go off the bench if need be, but that is pretty much what we've got. This is more of Italy just playing very slow. Tonali, or not, yeah, Toloi, sorry, rather than Tonali. Quite different players. Jorginho to Toloi. Barella on the right hand side, back to Toloi. Jorginho in the midfield. Whips a good ball, but Nick Pope collects it easily. Who's better, Abraham or Tony? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Different players. Maybe Tony, but I've not, I'll be a bit arrogant and say I've not seen enough Serie A to determine if Abraham's better. So I don't know. They're very similar players, I'd say. Oh, now that's some good play by Bellingham there. Finds Phil Foden. Come on, guys. We're passing back while we're in the box. Come on. Right, Declan Rice. Pass it to Bukayo Saka. Passing it back to... God, that's Harry Maguire. Kyle Walker. Now Foden. Oh my gosh. We had an attack there. And now it's just come to... Oh, come on. We had something and then we've just panicked. And now it's gone back to Nick Pope's feet. This has happened way too many times tonight, where we've had a couple of openings and just a lack of composure, really. Now, I think Kane is now coming back on the pitch. It's a shame because if Kane was on the pitch, I think he would have actually done something about that. Lequan's saying Abraham's better there. That's fair enough. Raspadori in the box. Oof. That's a big cross if I've ever seen one there. Oh my god. It's just going back to the goalkeeper's feet. Really, really boring. Yep. Same. Same old, really. It's not really changed from the first half, honestly. God, Saka's really not been in this game. But to be fair, Saka's almost playing a bit far back for my liking there. How on earth can he be allowed to play this far back? Oh, DeMarco. Oh, we've had a small half chance for Italy there. Right, that was a good ball actually. DeMarco with the ball and Barella it's Barella with the chance. And it's just slightly wide from the post. This is the closest I think any team's got to scoring. That should have finished England off really. But we've got away with that slightly. England's still in the game. Here's Skamaka now. And free kick England. Alright, Rashford and Sancho get called up for the World Cup. Well, if they continue their form for Man United, then I think they will. It really is about form. I mean, it should be about form. Right, free kick. It's been not much improvement from the first half. We've had that chance for Barella, but other than that, not really anything. I'd drop Bowen and Grealish. Well, Bowen probably yes, because he's not had a great start this season. Grealish, I don't know. If you guys were wondering, we do have an appearance from Gatsby. He has officially returned to the stream. The first time in quite a while, actually. Do you want to say hello? Oh, he probably doesn't appreciate me waking him up there. Okay, now you're purring. Alright, stay comfy and sleepy then. But yeah, he's back. Yeah, for the very first time in quite a long time, he's back. Featuring on the stream. Thanks to 6 of you watching. Should be about form. I don't get why Jack Harrison didn't get a call up. I think he would have had a really fair chance, Jack Harrison, actually. Here's Jude Bellingham, who I think has been one of the best players on the pitch. Okay, Foden, cross. Who's going to receive that? No one. Kane's not there. It's defended. I tell you what, I think Jude Bellingham has been my man of the match, personally. He looks really good. Why has not a corner been given? Is he offside? Was Foden offside from that position? How can Foden be offside in that position? Wow. Honestly, I think just someone like Harrison is just something different, which I think England need. It just feels a bit stale, this so far. Gareth Southgate needs to go, like Mark Robinson needs to go as well. He wants 2 managerial sackings from England to go in the next couple of weeks. My question is, though, who would you get in for Coventry especially? I feel like England has got some good options. Okay, this is a counter-attack. England, nearly an own goal by Tulloy. I tell you what, finally England actually running forward with a bit of pace and a bit of momentum. So, it was a counter-attack. Jude Bellingham setting up Harry Kane. Harry Kane with a sprayed cross, a low cross, trying to find the likes of Foden. But no England players near it. Bukayo Saka doesn't get anywhere near it either. But Tulloy does get a touch, and it nearly goes in his own net. It's just wide of the post, and it's a corner to England. Here's Reece James with the corner, and headed away by Maguire. Bellingham keeps it alive. Dyer! And it's over. Oh, but Bellingham may have hurt himself doing that. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Bellingham has worked the hardest out of any England player by a long shot. Like, he literally had to almost overtake Barella getting the ball back. Powerful header, literally flung himself to try and get the header back. Dyer makes a mess out of that attempt and hits it way over. But as a result of that, Bellingham has now landed very awkwardly. I don't know if he's all right. They're checking his face, which doesn't give me good signs. Gareth Southgate's okay, says Vijay. I'd say call on Mark Goldrich for England. Well, that'll be interesting for sure. Let's actually see a couple stats. I think now's a good time, since we've got a bit of a break and play. You can see very little movement in the attack momentum. What are they looking? Okay, so they're looking at. It's definitely not a foul. It's not a foul by Barella. It's literally. Gareth Southgate wants a foul, but no, it's not a foul. Bellingham throws himself into it. Unfortunately, just because Barella of the position he's in, he gets flipped. Barella doesn't commit the action of Bellingham flipping. Bellingham does that himself. So for me, not a foul. Although the rules of the game are so bloody confusing these days, it shouldn't be. 8 shots to 4, 1 shot to, I mean, if you see the second half, 3 shots to 0 there. So we've actually asked more questions than what Italy have done so far. Italy, I feel, have gone the closest to scoring now. I don't know why they've not got a single shot there, because they had that Barella shot. Oh, we may have been offside, though, that Barella chance, actually. Yeah, I think he was actually offside. So I think these are Pobega, who I actually thought was one of the players I wanted to go on for Italy. He is going on. And Unotto is also going on as well. So Italy making a double substitution. Scamacca is going off the pitch for Giotto. And Pobega is going to be on for... Who is he going on for? It won't show. The guy won't get his board up. He is going on for Barella. So Barella and Scamacca off. Barella, who I think has been up there for one of Italy's better players, is off the pitch, and Pobega is on, which I think is a peculiar substitution by Mancini. Giotto is on indeed. I hope I'm saying it right, by the way. This referee is shocking. But we always say the referee is shocking. I don't think he's at fault for anything, really, so far. He's not made a terrible decision so far. Gyökeres is in the squad for Sweden. What has he done for the season to deserve that? He hasn't been good for us this season. He's not scored enough goals. I'd say his movement's alright, but in terms of putting the ball in the back of the net, which is the most important part of football, he has lacked in that area, which is needed. But I actually think you've got more problems defensively, honestly, Daraj. I think defensively is what's a big issue, because Coventry have been keen to score a couple of goals, but no clean sheets, which is a big problem for Coventry. Giotto's tiny. I remember when he was linked with Everton. How long ago was that? That was probably like in the Ronald Koeman era, potentially, or even the the Ancelotti era. Right, so Italy have got a free kick in a really decent position. Give us a wave. Here you go. Here's your wave. You want a royal wave or a natural wave? There you go. A lot of people are talking about the position of Saka playing a left wing back rather than a right winger, which is what he tends to play. Okay, good defending by Walker. I think he's the one who heads the shot away. A bit of panic there in that England back line. A bit of a nutmeg there. Cross punched away by Pope. Corner Italy. Looks like stream was disconnected there. Sorry about that, guys. I hope we're back. How do you think Coventry were doing against Middlesbrough, Burnley, Bristol City and Cardiff? I think... are you at home against Middlesbrough? Because I think if you're at home, you might get something. Because I think Middlesbrough away from home have been quite shocking, actually. Burnley, I don't think Coventry will win. Bristol City, I don't know. It's really down to your defence. If you defensively the same, then I think Bristol City will win. And Cardiff, down to who their manager is, because we're still waiting for Cardiff to get their new manager. Linked with Paul Ince, but still managerless. Corner comes in, punched away by Pope. It is at home. Well, I see that one actually being a bit more realistic to get something, because I think Middlesbrough away from home have been quite shocking so far. They've not actually picked up a win away from home so far, Middlesbrough. Burnley at home, Bristol and Cardiff away. Ooh. Cardiff away could be something, because I think away from home you score plenty of goals, but it's difficult for me to predict because I don't know how well your defence is going to be. Your defence needs improving. You've got 3 key players that from your back line have gone, and now you're having the repercussions of not having them in the squad. It's as simple as that. It's just gone 9 o'clock. 66 minutes on the clock. Still 0-0, which is not really ideal for England at the moment. Just to remind you what that means for the Nations League table. We're still last place on 3 points. 3 points behind Germany, and it'll really nearly put us in a possible position there, because at this point, Germany have scored 7 more goals than us. We've only scored 1 goal in 5 games, which was our penalty. Let that sink in. 1 goal in 5 games, which was a penalty against Germany in the 90th minute. It's not great, is it? Raspadori with a great touch. Chance for Italy. Oh, what a goal! What a brilliant goal by Italy. Raspadori. I tell you what, no one closed him down. He had a really good strike. Nick Pope can't reach it. That's a huge goal for Italy's Nations League campaign. This is not good for England. Really not good for England there. Out of nothing, really. Because Italy have not had a shot on goal. Apart from like the first minute of the game. Raspadori, who's really, couldn't hit a barn door for most of this game, all of a sudden pulls out a moment of magic. Let's see this again. So it's a long ball by Bonucci. A brilliant touch by Raspadori. Gets ahead of Kyle Walker. Just Eric Dyer's way too far back. No one's pressing him. I mean, it's Kyle Walker really that loses out to Raspadori there. He gets ahead of him there. No one's pressing him. It's just really, really, it's just too easy for Raspadori there. No one pressing him. Clean strike and 1-0 to Italy. Just like that. Classic England, says Ethan. Southgate out. No one's happy. Well, I just talked about England's Nations League hopes hanging by a thread. What that does for us now is now that, I mean, it's an impossible situation for England at the moment. As it stands, we are relegated from the Nations League Group A. Relegated. Which is not going to do us well for our ranking. A lot of people will be very anti-Southgate after this, I think. We're definitely in a really bad run of form at the moment. And to be fair, Italy have not been in the best of form either. And we've not capitalised on this. And I think this Italy squad is definitely not a full-strength Italy team either. So I'm really concerned about that. And I've got to say, England's squad is as good I think it can get. So my confidence levels of the World Cup are getting less and less. Sean Grealish is coming on. I definitely saw Grealish getting ready, but I don't know why Luke Shaw will be going on. If you're telling me he's going to replace Saka for Shaw, then it's a joke, because Saka's not a left wing back. It's in a way we've got too many attacking players, and Southgate just can't find a way to implement them. It's almost like he has to include them, which he can be bold and drop some big players. Just needs to find a right system where all these players can play. We've got a free kick in around 30 yards out, I'd say. Oh dear me. Well, it's been an awful Nations League campaign for England, and that just sums it up really. Eric Dyer, header, way over. Darraj is not happy. It looks like we're making a double substitution now. Raspadori, the highlights there. It's a great goal. It's a really good finish. I can't deny it. But it's very disappointing how Saka is going off the pitch. Southgate, what are you doing? Why is Saka going off for Grealish? I know Saka's had a bad game, but you can't blame him for playing in a position that he's never played for like the past 2 years. Shaw is going on for Kyle Walker. I don't get that. So, is he changing formation now? I don't get what he's doing. I'm clueless. I'm baffled on that substitution, to be honest. If he's going to bring Grealish on, then I would have been a bit bold and either took Sterling or Foden off. Honestly. Or if anything, keep Sterling on. Or get Sterling off. Have Saka replace him in that position there, and get, someone who can play as a defender playing there, or even go for a three at the back and maybe go for Ward-Prowse. It feels really obvious to me how we can really get the best of this England team. Steve Cooper to England. Jack Grealish on. Nah, come on, Sister Darraj. I wanted Grealish on, but I didn't want him in place of Saka. Saka is, when he's at his right position, he's really important for us. People saying sack Southgate before the World Cup. Well, people called for Southgate to get sacked after 4-0 against Hungary. And there was a lot of mixed reactions there. It's not looking good for us, isn't it? Aidan Boothroyd, says Vijay. Where's Tony? Well, he's not on the bench. I don't know where Tony is, and honestly, I think he'll be like the right freshness where that I think England need right now. Aiden Boothroyd, I think, is involved in the coaching team for England. Oh my god, Boothroyd should get the job if Southgate goes. So yeah, because I think he's currently his assistant at the moment, so it would just be like one of those jobs. Free kick to Italy. Noto against Eric Dyer. I mean, what is that by Eric Dyer there? Just gets nowhere near the ball. What if Neil Warner was to come out of retirement? Yeah, that's interesting. Kane tries to outpress Donnarumma, but Donnarumma completely mugs him off. Italy are literally teasing us at this point, and it's really frustrating. 73 minutes in, still 1-0 to Italy. Declan Rice, Maguire, James, Huttonball. I probably would be more open to those styles of ball than all of this right now. It's been very difficult for me to pay attention to this right now. I think Walker's going to get the blame for that goal, but ultimately, the fact that there was literally no cover for Raspadori is atrocious. Dyer's too deep, Maguire's way too deep. And I think that back line has just always looked shaky, unfortunately. Sake promised he wouldn't have favourites, and if you aren't playing well for your club, you aren't getting picked. And how well is that age? Well, I can see Maguire not kind of fitting the mould of that. I would even dare say, probably even Rice, honestly. Probably it's not been the most impressive for West Ham so far. Shaw, why is he there? I don't know. He's barely played for Man United this season. Oh dear me. England, Tuchel is available, says Lequan. Oh dear me. Well, the stream has not really exploded, and neither has this game, but it's definitely going to explode England's chances of getting any sort of pride from this tournament, because as it stands, we are bottom of the group. Sterling hasn't done anything. Well, I would agree, but in a way, midfield has not really helped either. I say minus Bellingham, no one there has really supplied our forward players enough. But one thing I will say of our strikers, which I don't think many people are calling out for, and I think Goldbridge actually tweeted about this, they're being way too greedy. Sterling trying to take the glory when he goes one-on-one. Kane trying to do the same. Right, Foden to Grealish. What's that touch from you, Grealish? Come on. Give it back to Foden. Look at this. No. Okay, sure. Not the best of crosses. Easy. Okay, Rice, don't shoot. Bellingham. Okay, to Kane. He's going to cross it. It's a save. Rebound. It's a double save by Donnarumma. It's now back to James. Back to Kane, who's in an onside position. Cross comes in. Defended by Jorginho. DiMarco. That's our best period of play so far. Double save by Donnarumma. Foden. But well tackled there. Shaw wins it back. Maguire now. Reece James going to give it to Sterling. Oh, Sterling, don't shoot on your own. Oh, Sterling. Tries to go on his own, gets tackled in a crucial area there. Right, come on, we've got some good pressure here. Grealish, don't overcomplicate it. Pass it to James. No. Okay, now pass it to James. A bit late. Bellingham now. Back to Grealish. James now. Right, we need to get this cross back. No. Okay, to Foden. Bellingham, come on. You can take a shot from there, maybe. Got a bit of space. Right, Shaw instead. Probably been a bit overcomplicating it. Rice, don't shoot on your own. Alright, he's not going to Maguire. He's going to pass it to James. Where's this attack going? I don't know what's going on with it. Has an interesting ball. Trying to win a penalty, but it's just good defending by Bonucci. You're not going... You see, the difference with those Italian defence, they are on our players like... not butter, like glue. But we're not on Italy's players at all. I feel like the only time where that Italy back line sustained any pressure was that double chance by Kane. But the rest of it has been all organised by Italy because they've got tactics, they've got a clear identity, they know how to defend. Our players, look like that they are social distancing against our Italian players for our back line there. When was the last time England won a game? I'm not actually sure, honestly. When was the last time we won a game? It's a friendly. Was it USA we played, or was it Switzerland or Poland? One of those teams that we played in the friendly not so long ago. It would have been that potentially. No nation will see us as a threat. I definitely think we've now. I think the sparkle is now starting to fade with England, unfortunately, and I hate to say it. Oh, okay, maybe a small chance of an attack. Bellingham, pass it to... Oh, it gets tackled, Bellingham there. He knows he's done a little bit wrong there. Bellingham concedes a free kick. That's like the first bad thing I've seen Bellingham done all game, to be fair. He just... Jorginho wins out. I've got to say, Jorginho played almost 10 times as better as he's done in this game, and he has done in all of Chelsea so far. You wonder why Jorginho just plays much better here rather than Chelsea right now, because he's definitely not my first choice midfielder for Chelsea at the moment. Good thing Italy is not on the World Cup. Well, yeah, this is technically a non-World Cup team, and I wouldn't say they're playing us off the par, but they're definitely not making England look very good. Here's Harry Kane to Jack Grealish on the left-hand side. Jorginho again doesn't win the tackle. Or potential free kick one. Yeah, free kick one for England. Right, that's a good position for a free kick for England there. Once again, okay, it's a yellow card actually, which I think was going to be given. It's not a bad position. Di Lorenzo concedes a yellow card and a free kick. He does well originally, Grealish, to ride the tackle from Jorginho, but yeah, definitely a foul by Di Lorenzo. Apart from that double save from Kane, we've barely tested Donnarumma, and we really need more, because as of now, we are getting relegated from the Nations League. Italy are making a substitution, whilst the free kick is about to be taken on. I recognise them straight away. I believe Raspadori's going off, and I think Gabbiadini is going on the pitch. I thought I recognised him straight away. Because, fun fact for you, was a former Premier League striker, played for Southampton, I believe, under Pellegrino, I think. I'd put Grealish on this. Oh, James again, and he's had a bad free kick already. Oh, well, it's on goal, straight at Donnarumma, just punches it away. See, I like Reece James, but why are you giving him a free kick again when his last free kick was awful? Right, I was going to say Nathan Jones. Reece James to Grealish. Grealish, I've got to say, since he's come on, has won a couple of fouls for us. This is like what we've been lacking. Italy have not even really needed to foul many of our players because we've not competed. Giotto now conceding the foul this time. Right, Bellingham. Back to Declan Rice. Can we find something in the final 9 minutes? Because as of now, we're getting relegated from the Nations League with 2 points in 5 games and 1 goal in 5 games, which is from a 90-minute penalty against Germany. Here's Luke Shaw against Harry Kane, but Bonucci just wins out again. Bonucci's had a great game. Gabbiadini. Oh, okay, this could be a chance for Italy, but it's decent positioning by Dyer. Reece James recovers it. Come on, run! Guys, run! Honestly, the fact you're not running is making Italy actually get back to their position quicker. Right, come on. We're not playing quick enough. You're being way too conservative here. Come on. Keep going. We need to catch this team out. It's too predictable. Oh my God, it's way too predictable. Come on. Rice. To Reece James. Come on. Grealish. To Eric Dyer. Jack Grealish. Oh, my days. We're getting nowhere. We ain't scoring. We're not going to score. It shouldn't come as a surprise. Right, Bellingham. He's been, I think, my best player of the pitch. Shot! Oh, well, that doesn't help your case again. Oh my god. Again, just players just going one-on-one with their own efforts. Blazing the ball over. This is Southgate football. Dyche would be good as manager. Maybe. Should he resign? I don't know. You know what? I actually would have said Graham Potter would have been a really good replacement at the time, but of course, because England didn't react, Graham Potter saw Chelsea, and they've now, missed out on him there. They'll probably have to try and get Eddie Howe in, maybe, but you wouldn't go. Cooper will probably be an option, and Dyche as well. So, Dyche wouldn't suit England. I don't think so either. I think it'll be. If we're talking about negative football again, Dyche would definitely, have that. He doesn't really get the experience, I'd say, as well. Although Southgate's not very well experienced in that. Oh, this could be it. This could be 2-0 and game over. Gabbiadini, good save by Pope. Onside as well. How on earth did Gabbiadini have that amount of space? Cross off the post. Oh my gosh, Italy nearly with a second. Nearly game over for us. Gnotto keeps it alive. Toloi. Harry Kane defends it. It's a throw-in. Oh my gosh. Just like that, we've nearly lost it. Within that moment there. I think Immobile was in the crowd there. What happened there? So, it was Gabbiadini to DiMarco. Comes off the post. And, oh my god. Luke Shaw. I don't know what that defending is. Because he passes it straight to an Italian player. Giving it. How have they not scored? I don't know. I don't know how they didn't score that. Gabbiadini going one-on-one and literally should have scored that. It was a great save by Nick Pope. I've got to give him credit there. But then that second chance where it came off the post, and yeah, I was surprised they didn't score that. Emerson looks like he's going on. Of course, a West Ham player this season, but has not played too much for West Ham so far. Di Lorenzo with the throw-in. Taking his sweet time, which why wouldn't they, since they're winning. Cross comes in. Gnotto still on the ball against Luke Shaw, who he doesn't get the better of, actually. Definitely a free kick for England there. Right. Grealish trying to up the tempo, which I'm liking. Come on. Grealish is at least trying to play the game quickly, but we're just passing it back when we need to score. What are we doing? We had all the players in their own half. A long ball and just someone being open to it. Italy scored. And that attack started with a long ball. With our players out of position. Why can't we do this? Italy are not going to stay in their position constantly. And Sterling's trying to win a foul there. And it's not given for us. It's a throw-in for Italy. Southgate, yes, man. Southgate can't complain on refereeing decisions for this defeat. He can't. Simply just not enough. Not enough at all. It's not even like against Hungary where we even had many shots. Barely had anything here. It really has been really bare. Really lacking, this whole thing. Southgate got to go. It's sounding pretty unanimous and none of you want Southgate to be in the World Cup. Not a full strength Italy team as well, may I dare say as well. And are still beating us at the moment there. Thoughts on Matt's vid today? I've not had a chance to watch it so far, but I do know what it is. I'll try and get round to it. You've got to remember, because I'm working, I've not really got the time, to relax and watch videos anymore. If I do, then I'd turn to what happened to me last time, which is just being completely crusty-eyed and completely ill because of the lack of sleep. I will eventually find time to watch it, but yeah, I'll try and find time. Okay, chance. No, DiMarco loses it. And Shaw looks like he's going to boot it away. Although it's one back, Di Lorenzo. Chance. Oh, how has he not even hit the target there? Cristante really should hit the target from that area there. Once again, where's the press from that England back line again? It's way too easily. It's too easy. Right, well, it looks like it's another double substitution from Italy. It looks like Italy are making all their subs now, because I think they've only made 3, and this will make substitution 4 and 5. DiMarco's off with Emerson going on, or is it? No, it's the other one. It's Fratesi. Fratesi, he's going on the pitch for DiMarco. And Emerson will be going on, I believe, maybe for Toloi or Cherby, one of those players. Or potentially even Di Lorenzo, actually. Who is he going on for? So Emerson is going on for, they're just taking forever, obviously taking their time. Final substitution. Obviously, Grealish not happy with the time they're taking, but, mate, should be winning in this area there. Right, no, it's Jorginho going off the pitch. Okay, so Italy going with an extra defender, which, why wouldn't they? You know, because this England team look like they're never going to score. They never look like they're going to score, England. So even with an extra defender, they can even have even more confidence and they won't concede. England, with 1-0 down, have only made 2 subs as well. We've got 2 minutes left, Southgate. Are you really telling me that Ward-Prowse, Mount, Abraham are not going to have enough minutes? He's completely written this game off. He can't say that he was trying to win this game. He's looked at this game as more of like a training session, really. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it would be. It's probably why we don't really see many Dowrages with chairmen these days. I think it's also important thinking about the money side of things as well. You've got to be very careful with that as well. You know, sacking the manager, yeah, it's all well and good. You change things, but you've got to think of the right plan after that, really. It's like starting a new project. You need to see where it goes. Sterling, come on. Oh, why? Come on, please. Literally. He has so much space. Tries to be unselfish, passing it to Bellingham. Pass not great enough, and it's just too predictable again. Gnotto in the left-hand side, with the ball. Turns past James. Cross goes in. Blocked by Dyer. Throw in Italy. Prowse could turn the tide. I'm not surprised. I'm really surprised Roll Prowse has not been brought on. Abraham should have been on by now as well. Those two, for me, really should be on. I expected... Well, I'm not... Oh, okay. Looks like we had... It looks like we had a fan running onto the pitch. Italy fan there. Looks like the security has not done a great job again. 6 minutes of added time. 6 minutes. Enough time to at least get a draw. Thing is, are we even going to look like that we're going to get a chance in those 6 minutes? I don't know. Right. Cross comes in. Grealish, does he defend? No, he does defend it quite well, actually. Are we actually going to have an attack in those 6 minutes? Let's see. James to Eric Dyer. To Grealish now. Passing it to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire with a marauding run there. Luke Shaw to Declan Rice. Passing it to Bellingham. Come on now. Let's keep going with this forward passing. Foden. Could have a bit of quality Foden there. Shaw. Okay. To Foden again. James is free of space, but he's not passing Foden. And he's not won a free kick. Loses out on the ball. Rice wins it back. Okay, James now on the ball. Come on. Passes it to Sterling. But do Italy look like they're even under pressure? Doesn't look it to me, I've got to be honest. Grealish to Raheem Sterling. Passing it back to Eric Dyer. Passing it back. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so it's Declan Rice. Goes for shot, and it's straight at Donnarumma. Too easy. And of course, being the goalkeeper, if you're going to catch it, you're going to hug the ball, caress it, lay on it, do all the things to time waste it. I just think loads of these players are just not on form. It's just really, really ridiculous right now. Has there been a yellow card for anyone? I mean, I've just been looking at Twitter. Sorry, I've literally just been so bored of this game. I've actually been looking at Twitter, seeing if there's anything going now. Looks like Grealish has just been booked, maybe for an argument potentially, or conceding a free kick. For the kitchen sink of them, well, we've barely thrown a bar of soap at them so far, let alone a kitchen sink. So we need to throw a lot more at them there. They've got an extra defender on the pitch as well now, so we need to even show more attacking prowess than this. Grealish can't play against Germany. I don't think it's Grealish's fault that we've lost. I think many of these players are just not good enough, really. They're not in great form. I just don't think the squad as a whole is right. Grealish has been good for tempo, but in terms of an attacking outlet, not been there at all. Nyotto, who's... Oh my God. Okay, well, that's bad from Reece James there. Concedes a foul, and Italy are going to take their time there. It's just all going Italy's way. It's not even saying going all Italy's way. Italy just know how to run down the clock, and England are just really struggling to get anything out of this so far. It's really, really poor. It's really bad. Score a bloody goal? Well, if only it were that easy. Maybe a like in this stream might get a goal. Maybe a subscription on this stream might get a goal. Maybe a donation might get a goal. You don't know. I'm just testing all the jinx powers and all of that stuff. Maybe that might do something. Something needs to happen just to put this game back to life. By the way, in terms of likes, we're on 19 likes. If we can get to 20, that'd be all right. So thank you guys as always for the support. But yeah, I mean, this is what happens when I'm out from social media for a long time. You know, content's just not going to be well received. Jack Harrison in. It's been a limp performance there. Here's Reece James. I mean, look at the blue shirts in the back. Header! Oh! Bellingham! Really good effort. It was a really good header by Bellingham, but just over the goal. This is what we've been lacking. And honestly, Bellingham, best player on the pitch. Really good chance, but we've really... How's it taken this long to have like a really good chance like this? Really good header, just over the goal. Shame, really. Goal kick, got 10 seconds before full time. I hit 20 likes, says Charlie. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Final 4 seconds, final attack, and Harry Kane. What was that? I think referee might blow there. It's past 6 minutes. It's a throw in for us. Might give one more attack, I think. Dyer. I've seen pressing my career mode do better. Now that's a big insult. Bellingham to Shaw. Just Italy looking very comfortable. Passing back as well, where the time's already up. Need a pass forward here. Grealish, Shaw. Italy will be raging if this turns out to a goal because it's good half minute. Yeah, defended well. They've allowed it. Now, this could be game over for us, actually, because it's 2 versus 2. Or, in fact, well, actually, no, that's the wrong decision there. Don't know why they did that. Not a great decision at all in terms of their forward play. Going to the corner flag, wasting the time. It's 7 minutes. It's game over. And the referee has signalled full time. England are relegated from the Nations League. Could I say I'm surprised? I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. That's all I can say. We've deserved it. We've once again not good enough. And we've not been good enough since the Euros, really. And that's really concerning that if we can be out of form for that long period of time. But one sort of thing that I'm hoping for, normally when we actually play well in pre-season, we're awful at tournaments. I've not seen many scenarios where we've been awful pre-season. So now I'm interested, does this mean that if we have an awful friendly or pre-season, I'm calling it, do we then step up our game in the World Cup? I mean, based on performances, I'm not very happy. We're relegated from the group, and it looks like Hungary have held on. So, because Italy have won, Italy have got a good chance actually to win the group. Italy only have to beat Hungary to win the group. But Hungary, if they draw against Italy in their last game, Hungary win the group, which is incredible for them. Hey, losing to Italy almost as much as losing to Germany. Yeah, honestly, I think losing to Germany is the worst feeling. But yeah, Italy's not great either. That's twice now we've lost to Italy in recent games. Southgate out, says Charlie. Alex for England. My God, anyone could probably do better than that man right now. Honestly, I don't. I'm not excited. I'm not excited for Qatar. I'm really not. You know, never agreed of it being in Qatar, and our group on paper is all right, but got Wales who are decent. USA will be decent. Iran, a very defense-minded team. I don't think too far away from likes of Hungary either. So it could be absolutely humiliating. But we play again on Monday against Germany, 7 o'clock. I mean 7:45 kickoff again. Might stream that, may not. It depends what I've got in the way of work. What subs have we ended on, says Charlie. Well, yeah, I'm about to end the stream actually. We have ended right where we started. We've actually gained nothing today with 1461. Lowest likes attained as well. I mean, I can't be surprised. It's because I've been away for so long, and unfortunately it does feel like that the channel is on its last legs, because it's too difficult for me to do everything by myself now. Paul is looking like that he can't help because he's working like very similar hours to me, like 35 hours a week at a restaurant. So I can't ask him to help unless someone magically appears and says, "Oh, I'll edit your stuff at a reduced rate." Then this will be pumping up and it will still be alive. But honestly, now it's just, I'm tired. I'm really am, and it's really difficult for me at the moment. So I'm hoping I can figure something out, but I will regurgitate what I've said at half time. As it stands, if things stay the same, this will be my last season. This will be my last unless things change, unless I can get some support in behind the scenes, because I need more time just to look after myself as well, which has just been heavily neglected with doing these commitments, and just to also prioritize studying time as well, because that's going to be needed as well. What am I doing tomorrow? I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, honestly. I'm debating it, honestly. We need a championship back. Have to win a prediction league, says Charlie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to championship going back. Obviously, league form going back. I want that to return. But yeah, honestly, I don't really want to watch Nations League. It's depressing enough seeing England. But as of now, I just thought I'd give you guys an update of what's going on. It's not me forgetting about you guys. It's just going to a point where I'm reaching breaking point. And I don't know if potentially a holiday might help, because I've not had a holiday for about 2.5 years. I really don't know. But it's coming at the point where I'm feeling really, really tired. There is growth, but it's very, very slow. And I'm not earning a single dime from YouTube at the moment because I'm below the payment threshold. So at the moment, it's almost like if you are trying to attend a patient on CPR and you're constantly applying CPR, but there's no heart rate. Like it almost feels like that. Like you're just still trying to get some sort of life there, but it's just slowly but surely ebbing away, and that's how that feels right now. So I'm hoping I'll just feel a lot better if I can catch up on sleep as well. I'll feel a lot more brighter, and in terms of energy, I don't know what's happened at the moment with energy right now. Feeling very, very incredibly lazy right now, unfortunately. Pros, Prozac. No. Internationals have sucked the life out of all of us already. I'm not even blaming the international break, to be honest. I'm just naturally tired. Don't go, says Ethan. Well, I'll try, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I basically, in short, need an editor because it's going to be impossible for me to do this till next year. But I won't be concerned about that now. We need to definitely stay positive. We have got Championship football coming back next week, and maybe we might stream England again. Although after seeing that game, I don't know if I really want to stream England again. You know, now I know why not many people stream England, because it's always boring. But anyway, guys, thank you as always for liking the stream. It really does make me smile every time that all of you pop by. It really does help the growth. Please like if you've not done so. It really does help the growth of this channel. Please also hit that subscribe button too, because that also really, really helps the channel as well. And yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say. So it's ended here today. Italy 1, England 0. England relegated from the Nations League for the very first time in their history. An embarrassing performance again. What needs to happen? Does there need to be a change? What change is needed? And we'll see if England can respond on the Monday. We'll see you guys soon. I don't know what content I'll be doing next, but I'll definitely have something sorted soon. So take care, everyone. Stay safe, and hopefully you can guys get some enjoyment elsewhere. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.